Look darkish.
It's very
I
dark.
know why. I know why. Not really dark. It just need a little illumination. There you go. Much better. Whew. Hi everyone. No, another official start. Let's wait until some persons come on. As usual, we give persons a little time to come on. While Michelle continues to send out a notification. Do not ask me what I'm drinking,
Mhm.
to say the least. uh, so as you come on the live, guys, remember the name of the game is that you like the live as you come on, then you say hi to us, and we will say hi to you. Um, big up, big up. We're not Kim and
Alicia
we're not
Kim.
Kim and Boo, but you know them are
But you
Jamaicans
know that
too.
I was come to my big up, big up. I
Okay.
become
No, we
watch
can't
her.
teach the people them things
I'm not
now.
taking it. It's just because I do watch her.
Yeah.
Why?
And we watch them too, guys. We watch them too. Someone is here. I can see from so far.
Oh, let me go back in and heal up. Family. Nicola Isaac. Welcome, Nicola.
Oh, Nicola.
She said big up.
Big up. uh, Nicola, I hope the water didn't do you any damage.
Damage. Yeah.
Who's at the top?
Oh,
Bless.
Best Beans. Welcome, Best Beans. Welcome. Oh, it said waiting.
You're
She been
now you're no
waiting.
longer. Oh, thank you for the waiting, ma'am. Hope you did the wait with our patience. We're here.
Yes.
Yeah, Nicola, I hope the rain didn't do you too bad. Um, I suspect that you had to do some work today, based on what Gavin told me. And so I hope everybody is all right. A whole heap of damage going with the rains, but um, even near where we near to us, the church on a hill and the wall tear down.
Yeah.
Go on
So
to the
how is the
road.
church?
The church all right.
Okay, God be praised.
With the wall to the road, tear down
So there's
completely.
nothing keeping it up there anymore. There's no.
No, I mean look a soil there, but then better hurry up and start
Oh,
rebuild the
yeah,
wall.
rebuild the wall. But retaining walls, especially proper retaining walls, are so expensive. Can I tell you?
Read what Nicola said.
All right, let me go.
I can't read from so far, Nicola. No, and I don't need glasses as yet.
Sure. All right, so Nicola said, Mr. Lee, I didn't leave Facebook until 10:30
Last
p.m.
night.
last night. Oh my.
Hush.
Sorry to hear.
Hush, but I'm better pay good enough. Oh, there's some good money for your Christmas.
Yeah.
The Lord working mysterious ways, don't it?
You basically tell her wait and
Oh my
see.
God. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome to another
Conversation with Lee.
the live version, of course. We want to welcome again all our new subscribers. You are no longer a subscriber, but you are now
Family.
You are now family. You're part of the Conversations family. And here over this side, because we know a lot of persons who have they call channel hop, and they're now on this side. And on this side, we have a lot of conversations, some deep, some shallow. So, but always informative, always fun. And of course, we do vlogs, and we will take you on the journey. Check us out on all our platforms, as Michelle said. They are where?
TikTok, IG, and YouTube as well.
And YouTube. All right. So those are the three we're on now. We were supposed to have done a Facebook page. That is a work in progress, guys. Look out for that soon. But hit us up on Instagram. Follow us, as they say, follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, and you see all the nice videos we have over there and pictures and so forth. All right. So we're looking forward to seeing you there.
Yes.
Now, tonight, the topic is serious, I believe. Well, I mean, for me, it's not that serious.
Yeah, for us.
However, we know that it is a topic that
Controversial.
maybe
some.
for some it is controversial. However, tonight we're gonna have you or give you an opportunity to hear what you have to say. I'll give you an opportunity to have your say on the topic. And so we always, of course, look forward to you guys coming on board with your comments and your interaction with us. It is every Sunday night is a joy for us to come here, except when we're tired or
Rapture.
or we have some other engagement. But once all is well, it's a joy for us to come here and just have a chat with all our family members of the conversation fam. So for those of you who are in Jamaica, tell us though, before we get into the topic, how has it been? How was over the rains over the period of time? Well, more than likely you were watching all the videos we posted. The last one we posted regarding Michelle and Michael doing a mukbang.
Yeah.
Before that, we had a live for over 3 hours where we were just watching the storm. And if you were watching along, you'd have seen what was happening in our neck of the woods. And me not lie, I love it when it rains.
Yeah,
But
no, the
the
water.
whole heap of rainfall and it was rising around the back. I literally had to go out there and there's a path, that is open at the back to have the water flow. But when I check on the other side of the wall, it was actually kind of blocked in.
Yeah.
So I had to go in there and just kind of open it up, and then water, was able to go through. So it has receded, it has gone.
Yeah.
Thank God for
and
that.
our closet too.
Yeah, we had some leaks in our closet, so we had to contact the landlord.
Yeah, it seeped down on the wall. So Marlene Mendes Clark is here. Welcome, Marlene. Big up yourself.
Welcome, family.
Said good night, all. Welcome,
Incidentally,
family.
we woke up with the Molly and Huzzy in the supermarket today. Always a joy seeing you guys. Always a joy.
Yes.
So yeah, Marlene, tell us how was the weather for you? How was the water?
And family, yeah.
And the family.
Some people had it wrong.
Nicola, you live up in the hills, eh? If I'm not
mistaken.
Wrong, if I'm not mistaken, you can tell us how the water did you. Best bean or boss bean?
Best bean.
Is it? I think best bean is overseas.
Best bean, yeah, I think so. She's a Jamaican living in the United States.
Okay, but tell us how was it for you though, Marlene and Nicola, in terms of where you live and how was the water?
Yeah.
How the water did you?
If you had any,
Michelle,
after effect with the whole rainfall. One of our neighbors, she says she just have a slight leak like us. Our neighbor.
Michelle, you write your check, just to cover the expenses.
By faith, but I feel like we're planning to respond.
Yes.
Anyways, BFF_GG
Welcome
said hello.
to you.
Good night, family. And Marlene said she actually enjoyed it like us.
Yes. Because we're Marlene, water does run off.
Yeah, it doesn't
settle. Nice.
But that's a good thing too.
Mm-hmm. So guys, Nicola will respond.
And please, guys, remember to thumbs up the live as
you're doing very well. There's 6 persons there and six likes. So keep it coming. Share out the live, guys.
Yes,
We want
share
everybody to come in and check out the topic and have a real good time.
So yes. Marlene said, sorry for those who was affected. Yes, we're truly sorry because I saw some videos, man, with the water, even the cars and the street that they were flooded. It was impossible for a lot of people to go to and fro. So, that's crazy. And you spoke about your workplace.
Yes, where I work, as we saw a video where the water came in on, on the compound and literally went into the warehouse.
In the office.
And in our offices. But Nicole and her team, they did a fantastic job, I heard, in getting things up and running again. Also, the flooding that was on Marcus Garvey Drive.
Oh, you know that road always flood?
Yeah.
Whether there's a storm or not.
But I hear
when
that
it fall heavily.
But I hear that they have the drainage is working, and just that it is so close to the sea. It takes a time for it to recede.
And if it's already rough out there, it's pushing it back this way. So that's a challenge.
And then it's as I said, it's like next to the sea. So even though the buildings behind are there, when the water rises and go to the sea, it take a time for run off.
Back in the when I used to go to school at Garmex, Marcus Garvey Drive, you have to have a plastic boat. In the rainy season, you have a plastic boat. That time clog, what them call cracks never so prominent.
Yes, sir.
It used to have the plastic boat and with the holes.
Is it the gator?
A gator, then call it.
I don't remember.
Them used to have some cute one that look like Cinderella slippers. They have them in black. You have them in see-through and those things, yellow.
Okay.
Well, they are man, you may not know. So.
Anyway, guys. So again, for those who had serious challenges, we do extend our empathy and sympathy with you guys. Hopefully you can get back on your feet quicker and faster than before.
Yeah.
Marlene
said they seem to can't see the word behind the height. I pull it down, but it's not go down. So.
There seems to construct
Marcus Garvey. I don't know, but we're gonna assume that it's construct Marcus Garvey. It really shouldn't be like that.
They seem to cannot. I'm not sure.
What? I'm not sure. You have to text again, Marlene. So there is an icon on my phone. Can't fix. Right. Can't fix. It lies behind that heart shape.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what's wrong.
Honestly, I don't know what's wrong. But I've had a conversation with someone and they told us about the drainage are there, but I think just to is on the proximity. Anyway, again we say, hush for those who have had it a little challenging. Hopefully, get back on your feet quicker than you did, that you went down. All right, so the topic tonight we're looking at, are you, where you go again?
Whether you live it to the man being the head.
Do you subscribe to the man being the head of the woman? Okay. First of all, let me establish something. It is something that God has established from in the scriptures, and I'll find the scripture look a bit from now. But before I get into it, I want to hear what the views are out there. We know that there's a movement now, if you want to call it that, where ladies' independence and ladies' rights, and which for me, yes, we can agree that even now in this society, there are places around the world that women's rights are not a prominent thing, or it is not valid. It is not valid is one. It is not something that is strong in certain places and parts of the earth. I mean, some parts
the world.
Some parts like some places in Africa, some places in Asia, I hear. And so in the West now, liberate, right? Yes. In the West now, we are more liberal, and so the liberation part of it now tend to now says that women are now empowered enough to, as it were, one, stand on them own, and two, charter them own course with or without a man.
Yeah.
And so in the discussion that comes around is whether or not men and women are equal as it relates to, there's no head of anybody.
Yeah.
And things like that. That is what we are seeing as a construct in the world now, in society. But as we say, Let's hear what your views are.
So Marlene Mendes Clark said, real man should be the head. I subscribe to the order of God. Word. Marlene said again, LOL, but if he is a jelly a jellyback, it won't work. I agree with that as well. All right. So I believe
I
that
think I'm going to get me wrong. I sue for
I
a word.
believe I agree with you, Marlene. I believe that what would you say now? Men that are in their healthy mind and they practice, what would you say, according to the word? Well, they practice the word of God. Of course, they should be the head of the whole soul. And because the truth is, not because the person, like you say, is a man, it's not everybody walk in the order of being a man. There's a lot of men out there who, them head, what would you say, they're frickle. They change easily and they sway. They swing both ways. They're not stern. They're not stable. They can't even lead themselves, much more to lead somebody. Then that's where the problem comes in. Because even say, for instance, the man is not a man of God, but he's a sober man. He's in a relationship that
he's not a man of God. I mean, like he's not a follower of Christ.
He's not a follower of Christ. You understand? He haven't found the Lord as it, but he's a man that takes care of his whole soul. He's a man that understands that, he should walk as a man. And you understand, he should give that respect to the woman and the woman reciprocate. You understand? Fine. But you have some men that I don't think they really want to lead at all from the front. I don't think they really want to be the head of their household. And that's the sad part of it. Because they move with every wind. You understand? And a man that doesn't know himself or is not confident within himself, or a man that don't even understand what it is to be a man, I think first he should work on himself before he even tries to say bring a woman in the picture to even have a household that he has to lead, because already say the woman are going to take over. You understand? But I do agree with the word of God when it said the man should be the head of the household. And even to that, I subscribe to that, as long as the man is walking according to the will of God and according to his purpose. Yeah, as long as the man walk to his purpose, yes, lead, of course. And it means you understand, you should try put down the woman for you to feel good about yourself. It don't mean that you should degrade the woman any at all because you know that you are the head. No, because let us not be naive. You have some men who is a little too much of themselves also, even under God.
All right, so let me get to the scriptures now so you can look at what the scriptures have to say. And I have something to say, but I'll leave it till I get there. 1 Corinthians 11 says, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Christ. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinance as I deliver them to you. I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ. And
every man, you realize?
Every man is Christ. And the head of the woman is the man. And the head of Christ is God. And it goes about, and let me read it for the sake of context. Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonored his head. But every woman that prayed or prophesied with her head uncovered, dishonored her head. For that it is even all one if she were shaven. Now, I won't go any further because we're going any further as another doctrine.
It's another topic.
All right. So we won't go any further. So the scripture says, the head of every, let me read it. But I would have you know, verse 3, that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God. Now, just to put it in context, Paul is writing to believers. Right? He's writing to those who have already committed their lives to Christ and are now basically following him. So Paul was putting that into perspective. Now, it is then now, as it stands, widely put across, because if you look at we call it the 60s, the 70s, thereabout. Even as back a little further than that too. You have where the establishment was. And we're not going into a situation where if woman must work or man must work. No, that's not. If woman must work out or man must be the total provider. We're not going in that direction. But we're just establishing that you had the man, I had the woman, I had the children, and every man was seen as the head of his house. So the question to be asked then, separate and apart from those who are followers of Christ, and that the principle governs for those who are governed by Christ. The principle governs that the man is the head of the woman, and Christ is the head of the man, and God is the head of Christ. For those who are not under the banner of Christ, in society back in the day, as I say, you would see where the man had his position in the home, where he was provider and the wife would take care of the kids. And it from what we saw, it was a good thing, because most of the time you saw that the kids were grown up in a proper established environment and a proper balanced way. You understand me? But as it go along, women start to work out, and then now you see that the scale begins to shift a little as relates to how the children are taken care of. So now kids are now sent out to daycare rather than being taken care of by the mom, because the mom would stay home. That don't exist anymore.
And there's a lot of single moms who the men run gone, so they have to shoulder the responsibility. A lot of black men, they're either in prison or what have you, or even the race, not just black men.
Because
so it falls solely on the lady.
So that era came now where the men now began to be sperm donors and start to take for themselves, and leave the women to grow the children by themselves, which is not the ideal thing. So then now you find where the women now have to be growing the children by themselves, and then it is now being said that a woman can grow the children and handle our business by herself. So where you find even further now in society, ladies are literally saying, you are handsome, come and have a child with me. I don't need you, just need your sperm. I need a child. And there's no connection, all right? Just get it straight. Because I think there's an empowerment that is there now for women to say, listen, don't make it happen like how it happened to your mother or your grandmother, where they have a bag of children and the men weren't around. If you choose to have a child, make him just give it to you, and you can go about his business because you have the wherewithal to take care of your child. But does it take away the fact that the better structure would be for a man and a woman, and if that structure holds, would you have any problem with the man being or called the head of the woman?
All right.
I said I would power.
Right. Well said, I'm coming. So Marlene said, a man who doesn't come into themselves as yet can't be head. It is for mature and responsible men, whether Christian or not, become the head of the household. And yes, I agree with her as well. And yeah, as Cornell is saying before, as long as the man is there and the man is in, what would you say, his rightful position, he should be the head. He should be the head of the household. And but one of the situation that being in modern time caused now with the breakdown, as you was talking about the different type of families that are there, is that wherein back then ladies would succumb to submit to the ill treatment and feel as if you understand, feel as if there's no other way out. In these modern times now, you have ladies waking up and knowing that, okay, if you can do that and I can do it, I'm not gonna sit here and stay under the ill treatment, because I'm going to demand the respect that you're not giving me. And I'm not going to take the abuse. So, you're having where ladies are choosing now to foot it for themselves. Because, like, this show that said I can do better, I can do worse all by myself. So women waking up now and realize that if you're not going to be the head, you understand, why should I succumb to it? You know, better you go on, or I'm taking myself out of this along with my children and whatnot. So you find out, say, in those cases, I can't really fault the ladies, because I believe that it should be a balance. It should be a balance, because you have...
When you say a balance, meaning nobody's head of nobody?
The man is the head, but because he's that head who is ruling from a healthy point of view, the woman doesn't feel as if she has to step out of her place to be the head. Because in society today, there's a lot of downsides to that, and it's debatable only because you have a lot of men who want to wear the honor of being the head, but not leading from the front. They want to slack off, do what they want to do. You understand?
Irrespective of the woman's opinion.
Exactly. And irrespective of the reality that he's just not being the head. He wants the name but doesn't want to shoulder the responsibilities. You understand, of being it. But it's just sad that under God, he is the head, whether or not he's walking according to precept. So
whether or not he's a Christian, the man is still the head.
The man is still the head. He is still the head. But the fall down is that being the head, yes, but not walking in accordance of being the head, then you have to understand why a woman would step out of her way to be the head, because the ship is going to sink if somebody doesn't really hold the fort and be that head.
Yeah.
There's one thing in saying I am the head and really walking in accordance of being the head. So in society today, you will have a lot of person who frowned upon some woman and say, I can't bother because she want like she had a man and she had this and she had that. So I always say, don't really just judge the book by the cover, because you don't know what is happening internally. Some men love to just slack off. And you have a lot of determined women who is not going to sit by and watch her ship sink. So she's going to rise to the occasion. And then looking on from outside and the world looking on, you're going to say, boy, the woman that this thing, controlling, and the woman that domineering. But you don't know what is happening on the inside.
What do you consider, in your opinion, when the scripture says the man is the head? What does that mean?
Okay, for me, that means that at the end of the day, the man is the head. As it relates, he should be the protector of the family. And he should also be a provider of the family. Not meaning that the woman is going to slack off. No, because I believe in partnership. And for me, that means that two persons coming together with their dreams and their ambitions for what they want their family to be and how they want to carry their family to reach those goals. So both parties should be working together with the woman, respecting the man's opinion of what he's bringing to the table or whatever. So as a woman, first of all, hear out the man. We know that as women, we can be some of the best planners, and you understand that because you know that your idea is better, it don't mean that you should not listen to what the man is saying. Because as much as a man should be the head, the lady could be even the better provider. According to reality of what is happening within the relationship. It can also be that the lady is the one with the wisdom and the knowledge of how to steer the family in the best way. And the bigger pocket. But knowing your place as an intelligent woman is to know that, all right, yes, I have all these great things to make the relationship better. So how do I go about transiting it to the man, which is the head, that he may not be robed with all of these authority skills and the best of ideas and the wherewithal to get this thing going. So you have to devise ways in which now to communicate it to the man for him to receive it. Not to be condescending, but respectfully. You should know your man. So you should know how to present it for him to receive it and feel as if he's still the head and he's been a part of everything.
All right.
But, you know?
All right. So, and great context here, Michelle. I think Marlene has to say before I said my piece.
All right. So Marlene said, society mess up a lot of our women. You understand? This feminism teaching, they don't need anybody. Provider, protector, decision maker with an invisible line.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So she's saying that, so society mess up the thing
But
because, all right,
but
go ahead.
do all right. So, and let me, when you say society mess up the thing, in my mind still, I think a lot of men mess up the thing too.
Mm-hmm. Just want to get it. So Malika
Yeah.
said good night. So welcome, Mal, and
Welcome, Mal.
jump in
Welcome.
with your
And we
input
have
if you have
7
one.
person live. You can remember to hit the thumbs up, and of course you
Mm-hmm.
can say hi to us. I will say hi to you. Um, a lot of men, I believe, have damaged the situation too.
Yeah.
Wherein I believe women naturally are submissive to men naturally. But what I believe also is that just as God is sovereign, and the Bible says that Christ is the head of the man and God is the head of Christ. You look at how God did things, and I remember talking to a young man who said he wanted to get married,
Mm-hmm.
but yet he was living at his mother's house. God, when he created the world, he created a garden. He planted a field, a garden. But he told Adam to go in, and Adam was to what? Work. Well, work the land and basically make it come as beautiful as it is, because God does give him the foundation, give him
Mm-hmm.
the platform for him to do him thing, right? And in that field was everything that Adam needed,
Needed, yeah.
right? So here it is. I believe, and then now God doing what He did, what He built and gave Adam an opportunity to create wealth. He gave Adam an opportunity to work and to be healthy and strong. He gave Adam opportunity to become provider. He gave Adam opportunity to rule, right? We believe that the same way that God structured things for us, we as men are men supposed to structure things for his wife and his family. It's not because any man that doesn't mean, oh, because you're a man, you're head. There are some criteria that come with it. In other words, if you're a bum, if you're worthless, if you sit down every day, the lady, even if the lady have the bigger purse and she works, she go out there and bring in the door, and all they do is sit home and PlayStation, or you go drink with your friends, or you dip on the corner and smoke weed. I know say boy she bring in the money, and all you do is just there while the house is there to be sorted out. Maybe you're on a different shift, whatever the case. Maybe you're working on a different shift. You come home before her, but because you're the head, you just sit down and wait till she come home and she cook. No. We as men, I believe the criteria for us to be called the head of our household, it means we are doing the things that we are supposed to do. Just like how God did what he had to do, God set the example for us as men to follow suit. And once we are doing that, we don't have to tell nobody that we're the head of our household. Because your woman, will show it to the world. So listen, this is my man. He's the head of my household. He's my head, and I proudly wear it. A lot of women can't proudly wear the head, wear it and say, okay, my man is the head of my man is my head, and I have no co-ops with it. Some ladies can't do that. Why? Because the man now represent.
Yeah.
So not because we are called men, and the Bible said the man is the head of the house, is the head of the woman, and Christ is the head of the man, and God is the head of. Look at the hierarchy. If we not honoring, if we don't do what we're supposed to do, we not honor God.
Yeah.
And don't expect because your name man, your honor must come automatically. No, it's not going to come automatically. Even as much as God structured it so, no strong woman, no woman know themselves and honor themselves is going to just submit to a weak, worthless, good for nothing man.
Yeah, that's true. So Marlene
Mandez.
That's true. Marlene Mandez Clark said, yes. Marlene, you know, I have to give her a name, but anyway, Marlene said, some men just need to grow up, and we as women have a role to play.
We
have to help with their grooming.
Yes.
Anyway, so Malika Travel Express said, so true, Cornell. So you said you wanted to touch on what Marlene said? The men need to grow up, and the woman needs to help.
Michelle made mention of, of the woman who probably has a bigger purse.
Yeah.
Because, all right, I realize in life, when a woman choose a partner, this one is a little sticky too. You can choose somebody out of just mere love and affection.
And looks.
Right? Or out of looks. But most time, I heard somebody said that when you're marrying, you must marry either the same level or higher. Why? Because if you marry down here, so then the possibility is that you might have a come so high is a holy power to bring this up back to that level. Now, you can marry somebody because of how them look. You can marry them because I'm just talking man and woman now. You can marry
Real talk.
Yeah, man. You can marry somebody because they have the money, right? But the truth of the matter is sometimes for those who marry out of love, they see the person, love the person. The man may not have the bag of money, but you just see the person, love the person. The man have potential. And you see the person, you decide to, okay, you're going to marry to this person. Especially in church, that happens a lot. All right. If it is that you came in with the brain and the man has potential, Michelle mentioned about the lady who has the brain, has the skills, the creativity, and sometimes the bigger pocket. And she has to learn how to transmit or to communicate that in as much as I am carrying the bigger purse, you are my husband and you are still my head. The thing about it is this: a man who is confident within himself should not feel any way about a woman who makes more than him.
Yes.
However, on the other hand, if she knows that he has potential, I keep using that word, but he doesn't have the wherewithal to do what he's supposed to do overall. Marlene said it rightly, that woman has a part to play in that man's development. Why? You married him because you saw potential. You married him because he's a man of God. You married him because you see growth in him.
And you have to respect him in doing those things when you want to grow.
So you're not going to marry somebody if you don't respect him either, because respect comes with the role of you marrying somebody. Notwithstanding if the person is not playing the man and play a female role, the respect becomes a challenge now to do. However, going back to the point of the development of the man, that woman who understands herself will know that she has to play her part in his further development. Why? Because he has great potential. And the man who has the great potential, when that woman is invested in you, you have to now take that investment and move forward, right? Because 99% of the time, the lady who spends makes that investment is expecting the return, and the return is not necessarily money, but the return is seeing that man, growing, becoming an entrepreneur, becoming a manager in an establishment or whatever the case is.
It sounds good when the man wants to.
Yeah.
Because in reality, there's a lot of men who become complacent with where they are. And we have to look on it twofold, because it's real life we're talking about. So what you're saying is true. But there are some, before I even read what Marlene said, because Marlene have a point. The reality of the situation is that a lot of ladies who find themselves in even this situation where they are the ones with the pocket and the brains, and let us not be naive. A lot of persons start out with just potential, and sometimes the men make the sacrifice. Okay, the lady have the potential with the brain. All right, so you go back to school, you do this, you acquire. Meanwhile, a lot of men work hard to provide for the lady to get the knowledge, right? And to exceed and to go up high.
We're talking about the other side of
the coin. Right? And the truth is, you have twofold. You have some ladies that they forget. You understand? Or they conveniently forget that, all right, the man help you to reach in such a position now, so you feel like you're out there, you're rubbing shoulders with what you consider to be the best and the great. And you find out that there are some ladies that find it tedious now, because they may have a confident man, but it's just that it's the brain thing when it come to that, the man get complacent with where he is, not believing going back to school and come out of the studies, but the lady, that's the gift that they have to study, to do all of this and acquire. So you may find out, say, the man I really want to move from being a hard-working trade man. You understand? Kind of figure, say, all right, this is my gift. I love to do it. You understand? You want to climb the corporate ladder, and I support you to reach there. Now, you have a lot of ladies now who get, as Mr. Robin with the greats, they get cocky. They started looking down on the men, and they don't really necessarily, and maybe they're trying to kind of, as Marlene said, groom these men because they want to take their significant other into the greatest of rooms, and this is my husband, but they don't want to do it until they get the man all polished and up to par.
Yeah, but
while the man may not want that, you understand?
But then a man who's a trade, I think
the man may not necessarily want to be out there and going places, because an introvert, a lot of stuff come with this.
Yeah, but I believe if you are in you've walked or climbed the corporate, I should say, and you are up there and you're going to a function and you want me to accompany you, I as a man have to find myself and accompany.
Yeah, you're that man, but you have a lot of men who don't want to.
No, but it is important, because watch
I know it is, but I'm just trying to show you what some person's reality are.
That is true. That is true.
You understand?
But that is a part where we talk about growth too.
Yeah.
I believe that man has to say, you know what? Let me equip myself and knows a step on it. Even if I'm not going to be spokey, because you have to know your craft.
I understand that. So I weren't even finishing what I was saying.
All right, finish.
Because the truth of the situation is, in reality of life, there are some men who, yes, they believe in taking care of their lady to reach to the best potential. But sometimes a lot of ladies, they achieve to the highest. And when they reach to the top, you understand, and the man decide that they're comfortable there, it builds resentment. The man started to resent that you're always going to these fussy places and whatever. And the lady saying, but I try to get you to come. You understand? So it becomes serious problems in relationship and marriages, wherein, yes, they started off even, but one person have achieved more and the other person is stuck because they don't necessarily want to do the work to come up. You understand? So it become unbalanced, and in that too, that also even lead to divorce in marriages. You understand? Because I don't know if it wasn't transparent clearly as to what both individuals wanted, but most of the time you find out that the lady wanted so much more. And yes, they get the support to reach there, but the harsh reality is that when they reach there now, they realize that they don't have much in common with a significant other, that don't want to come up a little higher. And then you find out that resentments are built and all of those things. So how do you handle?
But that's a different topic, because the truth of the matter now, it's going to beg that the theory is right. When you're married, don't marry below you.
But they started there.
I understand. But then in that level of communication, it must be seen from the start that, listen, my desire is not just to stay here. Right? So I'm going to hire. And as a man, that man have to learn also to rub shoulders with whoever his wife rub shoulders with. Not let him go into the conversation and speak on topics that he doesn't know nothing about. He hold his own. Him go there and him stand beside his woman and she shine. You understand me?
Yeah, but it do happen still.
It wouldn't. I know it happens. It happens. But I'm just saying, what makes that lady uncomfortable would be that the fact that he doesn't want to even try.
Yeah.
Right? Because she's not asking him to come and speak on corporate topics and logistics and accounting jargon that he don't know about.
That's true. But a lot of time, a lot of men get comfortable to where they're at. You know, and it don't even mean that they're doing poorly.
No man,
It don't even mean that they're doing poorly, but it's just that in a lot of situations you find out that the ladies, they acquire to go real high up to the corporate ladder, and then they come under scrutiny by the men, which is the head. And then now it forces a situation that you may have a good woman who believes that her husband is the head of the household and everything and a great provider, but at the end of the day, one party went going up, and the next party, even though being encouraged and trying to pull up, they refuse. You understand? And then the lady, it's to the crowd looking on, it seemed like the lady now is the most awful person ever, who is defiant and controlling.
No, she's not being defiant.
Yeah, but that's the point though. It's a breakdown, all right. It's a breakdown and the understanding of where both parties wanted to go. One was quite all right with stepping up, being able, you understand, to take care of my family and what have you, but the other person believe in never stopping at any level, but to keep going higher and achieve it to the best of their potential, which nothing is wrong with that. But I'm trying to look at it now and say, because I know of situations where this happened, but I refuse to call people names to benefit
but this, I know the situation, but that's not the case.
It's not one situation.
All right, cool.
But
this person is watching from the Philippines. Hi, Toto Longo Vlogs. Welcome. Happy to have you. You can chime in on the topic. Marlene says, boy, I understand women who want to do it alone too. Frustration is real. Right. That is so true. For those who are watching now and later, if you have not yet subscribed, please consider doing so.
Sorry, that's the reason why I look at the other side of the coin, because I saw your text earlier and what you just read, and it came to me. I say yes, because there are situations where that happen, and it is true, because it's not always talking to nice pocket.
But the point I'm making is this: in as much as that exists,
yes,
a man has to understand that. Listen, you met me using a woman now would say, you met me. I have in our communication. You know that I want to do this. I want to do that. You, at some point, as a man, you are quite comfortable being a craftsman, whatever. Yeah. That's quite okay.
And it don't have to be boiled on to craftsman.
Let me finish. No, Mr. Use an example. You are comfortable being a craftsman, and you are okay there.
Yes.
If your wife is climbing the corporate ladder, right, and she sees you as her head, she is still going to want to show you off. So you can't sit down there and say, boy, she's going to a corporate party, but I know my thing that makes you go, no, equip yourself, get a suit, and you try out there with her. And then as she stands on the platform speaking on her corporate thingy, you look good and feel good on yourself, see your wife there, and she's proud to say, look in the audience and say, boy, meet my husband, Mr. Lee, and so he's an entrepreneur that has his own business doing because even as a craftsman, you can own the craft so much that you have your own established business, and your wife or whoever deal with the accounting part. You understand me? I say so. There's no situation where a man have to just settle and say, boy, I'm not saying what Michelle is saying is that true, because it does happen. But we are saying, when you find a situation that the woman understands her position, she could have been the CEO, CFF, or whatever the case may be. She understands that her husband, who does woodwork and build furniture and whatever, and a running one business, is still the head of her life. And when she steps in the arena, she sees him as her head, and she wanted to be seen. She wanted to be known. Now that, to me, says that woman understands herself. She understands her position under God, and understands her position as being that man's help me, because again, the scripture said that God created Adam and said it was not good for man to be alone. So he put Adam to sleep and take out an Adam rib and make woman. And when Adam wake up, Adam see and say, "Woo, man." Like, woo, man. So hence he became woman. When we look at him and say, "Whoa, woman." You understand me? I say? So he made God created a helpmeet for Adam, and that both of them now were to charter the path going forward. So when you meet your woman, you're supposed to now be so connected in conversation wherever your aspirations are. If hers are higher or hers is here and yours are higher, there's supposed to be an understanding that there's mutual respect and that there's no mix up or there's no misunderstanding or confusion as to who is the head of who. You understand me? And a woman who understands your position don't have a problem in saying that my husband do the work for a living. And the man who understands himself is not going to do it to his wife because she works from home or she stays at the home.
All right, so welcome, Radhika. You're not too late, man. Welcome. And so Malika says, all right, it all have to do with communication.
And of course, so God bless you, Toto.
Oh yeah, God bless you too, Toto, and welcome.
And stick and stay.
Stick and stay with us. Right. So Malika said it all have to do with communication. I believe that if both parties put everything on the table from the get-go, stating their plans for success, then there should not be an issue.
There shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, there shouldn't. That's
you understand?
True.
So the problem is you have some men who want, for example, you have men who run the road, but they have a main woman at home.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to insist to that woman at home, and me at the head. Me at the head, me at the man, and me run the house. Now, the truth of the matter is, men who don't submit themselves to God cannot be godly men, godly leaders, or godly husbands. They can't. Mm-hmm. Yes? If they don't submit themselves, Jay, check on mic for me. Make sure. If they don't submit themselves to God, they cannot be godly men, and hence the man that the woman would want them to be. Right? Not all marriages are made under Christendom or in church. Kind of person who are not Christians, but they're married, and the marriage lasts. But that come because of an understanding that the man is the head and the woman is next to him. You understand me? The other part I want to touch on is this. If you realize, and I heard somebody say it the other day, somebody say a woman, no matter how she does, how well she does, she cannot grow a man in a balanced way.
Okay.
In the sense that a male needs a male, and a female child needs a male in the household.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The man brings the balance. But you see, the problem is some of the men are not sticking around because they're making the wrong decisions. And then now when they make the wrong decisions, you find out that the lady is left hanging or left to carry the bag alone.
Yes, so Marlene said, yes, Cornell, all is required of him is to confidently be beside his wife, supporting her. All right, so welcome Mona and Dari show. Welcome Mona.
Welcome.
She said, hello everyone and good night to the ladies. Welcome, happy to have you, Mona and Dari.
If Michelle eventually has her own business, and in the sense that
get bigger.
It's get bigger and she have a brand out there and she up on the catwalk and people are buy her clothes them and way. I'm sitting in the pew, you know, maybe by them time the warehouse manager or me with my own business. But let's take for example, I'm just a warehouse supervisor. And she's on the catwalk and stretching walking before the models who she have behind her and whatever. Because we know how the catwalk look. I am sitting here proudly. You understand me? I say, why? Because I understand myself. She's shining doesn't rub off my shine. She's shining and make me look good. You understand me? So when you understand yourself as a man, it is not an issue. your wife that would be saying, "Oh, my husband is the head. My husband is the head.
I
My
rather
husband is the head."
ask.
No, she don't even say that.
Anyway,
When she step out, everybody knows that she, Mike.
yeah, with confidence, sister.
Yeah.
All right, so Monia and Dory, that is how it is pronounced.
Mhm.
Monia and Dory. So Radhika said, my husband is the head of our home. I always say he is the head and I am the neck. One can't work without the other.
Solid. I love
Good
that.
job.
He's
Good,
a
good.
head.
Welcome.
Can watch this though. The head can't move without the neck. Yeah, I like that. I like that
So
one.
welcome to Leonie M. She said, Team Mona support watching. Thank you so much, Leonie, and thank you for following Mona and Dory. All
So
right.
hope you have
So
subscribed, Leonie.
Cecilia Lifestyle says good night.
Good night, Cecilia.
And she's also supporting us from Monia.
And make
God
sure,
bless
guys,
you all. Please stick and say. And we have Team Monia here
again
as well. Thank
nice,
you, Monia,
nice,
for walking
nice.
with your team tonight.
Excellent. We want you guys to chime in. Tell us your thoughts about the topic. We touch on many different scenarios, but we believe that the scriptures that we adhere to, are, as God establishes it, that man is the head. However, we also believe that there are responsibilities and rules and responsibility that comes with you being the head. God provided for Adam, and Adam did what he had to do for Eve. The same structure must maintain. You can't be workless as a man and expect. And in Jamaica, workless mean good for nothing, worthless, a bum, if you want to put it like that. That's what in Jamaica we just say workless. You can't be like that and then expect the woman that she's going to honor you and give you the reverence that you deserve when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Not because you're a man, it doesn't mean it's an automatic thing. You are the head of the woman. Although the scripture is a man. But again, the scripture is speaking about Christians, speaking to persons who are transformed, who are living, who are led already
by
Christians.
the word. All right, so Cecilia said, thank you for you're welcome, Cecilia. And Team Mona said, thank you also for the welcome. You're all welcome. Thank you for your time and your support. And please stick and stay with us. Radhika said, some men can't accept that their wives make more money than them too. And that's what I was trying to get at. Some men willing to help the ladies to attain and to reach to the highest of their potential. But some of them cannot handle it when they see that the lady now become that carrying the bag.
The truth,
some is not confident enough to manage it.
And at that point,
that's true.
It's a real challenge for a woman, because watch this now. She would want to, because she understands her position, she now would want to help him to understand his, and to say to him, "Hear what? Yes, I do this, but you're no less in my eyes."
I'm beautiful,
you understand me? I say,
but he can't see it.
You are no less in my eyes, and so whatever is, and then again, whatever is mine is yours, whatever is yours is mine. So she has to communicate that and help him to come up to it. And that also speaks to low self-esteem, because any man who's confident in himself should not feel any way that he are carrying more money.
Right, that's true.
And then, before you read it, and the other part that comes up to is a matter of how he was grown.
Yes, the mentality.
The mental faculty, how he see himself from a youth coming up. You understand me? I say, if he grows up with low self-esteem, or if he grow up,
it's hard.
Feeling like he's second to somebody else, or whatever the case, or that people are better than him, then he's gonna have a challenge.
Yeah, and Enrico M. Team Mona supporting, watching. Appreciate you, Enrico M. And Team Mona again, which is Sanjay M.
Thank
supporting and watching.
Everybody coming over.
Yeah, Mona and Dory, grateful for walking with your posse. I really appreciate
a part of the conversations from now.
Yes. So Marlene said, yes, Their little egos, that is a form of immaturity and low self-esteem. They are the worst. Well, it can become the truth. So this is, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Natika M. Is that Natika M? Team Mona as well. God bless you all, Team Mona. Welcome, welcome.
Well, not big guys, you all have to help us now to get to 1,000 subscribers. Let's go, let's go.
So Radhika said, I am a private nurse. My husband works for the city. I usually make more money, but he knows it's not my money. It is our money. Beautiful, Radhika. And that is it. Both parties have to understand that it's team. It's called teamwork. All right. So, yeah, everyone hailing up. All right, so Natika said yes. So I guess I pronounced the name properly.
Excellent.
So Malika Travel Express said, please subscribe if you haven't done so yet.
Malika is doing her job. but yeah.
Oh, thank you guys.
There are men out there who believe, say, yo, because in a man, him automatically must get the respect and that level of strength.
But respect beget respect. That's the thing that most people forget. Respect beget respect. I don't believe that a woman is going to be getting the respect she deserves, and if she's a healthy, well-thinking lady, and then just dish out back you call
that is true.
Ill behavior or non-respect behavior to her man. I it's hard to believe that.
That is true.
That woman, unless that woman is mentally messed up. You understand? So Mirror Effect is here. Welcome, Mirror. Welcome. Boy, Mirror, you mash up the place with that video that we have post with the Christmas light.
Check in.
Blessing, blessing. So Mirror said, Lee's blessing, fam. Blessing, my brother.
It is important. It is important that people both genders understand themselves. And guys, I subscribe to what the scripture say. The Bible says God made them male and female. Made them unequivocally. Everybody has a right to their own philosophy, and I stand by the scriptures that God made them male and female. And once we understand ourselves and our position, and we do what we're supposed to do, man is supposed to be the provider, protector. Even if I want to say be the provider, in the sense that he may not be carrying the most money, at the most money at the back, whatever the case is, but how he structures himself and establishes himself and conducts himself is as if whatever the wife carrying is his same way. This is how he conducts himself.
As Radhika said, as we believe, right? It's teamwork.
It is teamwork. So if it is that you do what you're supposed to do,
Nakia.
It's an automatic thing that you are the head of the woman, and she will praise you for it. And everybody that she go to will hear about you. Yeah. And the same with the woman. But the point that comes and rubs people wrong is when a lady will be doing it on her own. A man comes into her life, and by virtue of him being in her life, he wants to assume the position of head without even understanding her journey and recognizing that, hey, she has been busting it by herself
and showing the respect,
and showing the respect that she deserves.
Because most of the time a lady need the respect, the appreciation.
Yeah,
you understand. Even for instance, say the man, you have a couple, they're struggling, right? But the man is still the main provider, and he's doing the best he can. So the lady may not ask for much. As you know, someone was expressing, the lady may not ask for much because she understands the situation of their relationship, and she respects the struggle and the man of what the man is doing. So she do not ask for much for the man to feel more pressured and everything is. But you have some men also who abuse that because all the lady is looking for is just for you to let her know that I appreciate you. I appreciate you for understanding what it is we're going through, and know that this is not the end, but you're sticking it out with me, and we're going to get where we need to go together by working together. That's what, most ladies need too. You understand? All right. So
you can't say you're the man of the house and you're beat your wife or buffer.
No, that don't work.
You're supposed to be the protector, not the abuser. You can't say you're the man of the house, and even if the woman is, and I've said before that she's carrying in the money, the house, when she come home, the house is in a mess.
Yes.
If I remember times when Michelle was working out and the both of us were working out. When I came home, I am the one who look after dinner first. I look after the dinner. When she come home, she sit dinner prepared. I'd have to wait till she comes home to do the dinner.
Yes.
Right? And I find that when we play our roles as we should, right, it becomes an easier thing, an easier journey on each of us. Right? It becomes an easier journey. And I personally, I can't say I subscribe to working from home and my wife going out, go work and carrying the money. me not think me build that way there. I mean, to those who have found, comfort or peace in it, happy for you. But me not build that way there. If you know, say my wife is going out to work and she's carrying the money. And I'm at home. I'm a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't subscribe to that one. Although if it work for you, work for you.
All right. So yes. So
no, if they don't agree with each other.
No, they're telling us that they're done. They have connected and whatever.
Excellent.
So appreciate you all, guys. Natika, Enrico, Sanjay, all of Mona's team. Really appreciate each.
The love of Mona just running up one rush way.
T-Mona all
Appreciate
the
it.
way. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate
all right. So Mira said, somebody said Mira.
So once them agree to each other.
Yes. Oh,
so
yeah, this is, All right, welcome, Crasdale, welcome. So, Crasdale said, the Bible says the man should be the head of the house. And it also says when you are joined together as man and wife, because man and wife, because became one. So they should discuss matters as team. Right. All right, so Mira said, yes, that's true, because we agree. We have said that earlier. We read that same scripture that you mentioned. All right, so Mira said, I don't believe in no abuse at all, physically or verbally, especially 100 with a partner.
Yeah.
Yes, Mira. And that's the thing though. And you see, as you said, you don't believe in it. If I think a lot of person have their do and don'ts, and sometimes people stepped away from what like we did a video on our list, what your list is. Most of the time, if you stick to your list in values of what you're looking for, you will not meet up on some of these problems. But when we have compromise, because maybe we feel that time is running out and drop down our standards somewhat, then we get to understand that we overlook the signs and then we end up in some of these situations. So it's good to stick with
I want to ask a question.
Our values.
I want to ask a question.
Bless.
I mean,
blessed beings.
Do you believe that the women who say they don't need a man, do you believe it's true?
I think there's hurt there. I don't believe it's true. I think there's some level of hurt. You type faster than me. Just say thank you to Mona and Dory. I think there's hurt there. When a woman can say they don't need a man and they're fine by themselves, I think when I hear it, I tend to look a little closer, or I want to hear more, because I believe that there's some hurt there. They have gone through some experience that maybe is not so nice. Maybe it's secondhand experience to the fact that they maybe know of somebody, maybe a friend, a family member who have gone through some things which men have done. You understand? And you know, sometimes people experiencing from second hand and they don't want to go through it for themselves. Or it could very well be their experience. It could be their mom. It could be the way in which they were growing up. Some things that they saw that they say, what? I'm not succumb myself to that. So they stay away from man and say they don't need a man. But I honestly believe that when those person meet the right somebody, then they have a different testimony to share.
Michelle said nice. Them speech change.
The speech change.
Once she book up on the right
The
person,
right man, yeah.
she started to stutter. And you know, say, oh gosh, she beat him.
Yeah.
Because the truth is, as Radhika said, I don't believe it. I don't believe it's true. Everybody needs somebody.
Everybody needs somebody. I believe that. And I believe that everybody have a person. It's just that, like I said earlier, sometimes we get impatient and think that, I want him there. I wish she there. And you think that, okay, this is your last chance. So you see something that look nice, sound nice, walked out nice, it approach and you fall into it. And then you realize, no, eat this. And it scar you so much that you say, no, I'm done. Game over.
One of the things
that wasn't your person.
One of the things I've observed over the time, that a lot of ladies who say that, as Michelle say, they are coming from a place of hurt. Most of them lives, and they feel, and they're at a point now where they have tried this, tried that, and say, you know what, I can do better by myself.
Right.
And so they work and establish themselves. But I believe that the person the person that is right for them, when they meet that person.
Yeah.
What I honestly believe is when you find your other half and the thing balance out, it's a beautiful experience.
It is.
And it's an automatic thing that you understand yourself, because there's no drag and pull, there's no unequal thingy, there's no uneven, unbalanced thing. It just like a seamless thing.
And as I said, I want to chip in a little. A lot of persons here may know of Mayugu, no? I remember in some of his premieres, he'll be talking about his wife, and he'll be saying, my wifey. They're so cute. Like, he'll be making much of her and what have you.
Yeah.
And I remember texting and I'm said, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing, because he's so joyful in his marriage with his nice, cool young wife. He's basically everybody he would meet who said, you need a wife, you need a this, because he have found his person. And because the experience is so great and overwhelming for him, he wants to tell everybody of it. And that is how relationship is. It's as if when you meet the right person, especially if you're a person that believes it never gonna happen, or you have been in a relationship before and it wasn't so,
that is true.
You know, it's not so nice, and you say, boy, but
that's another topic, you know, true love really, is true love really out there? Is the person for you?
Is love real?
No. Or that person for you is that
your person.
That person is that person really out there. That specific person. In Jamaica, them say every who of them stick a bush. Like,
I believe that though.
Yeah.
You know, in Jamaica we call it every who have their stick a bush, meaning that everybody have their person.
Yeah.
And I think it's a beautiful thing. And people may say, boy, then when you meet a person, you forgot you so much headache, so much. But there is stress within it, you know, is when the thing, I believe in, when you find a person, don't be so judgmental to believe that, okay, you're just going to live on cloud nine all the time. You're going to rub against each other a little to understand what works, what to throw away, and how to make what works really work, and get to know each other genuinely. I believe that if you're with somebody, but there haven't been any true test of the relationship, and it can come in many forms. If there haven't been any true obstacle for you to work together on and get over or build or whatever to bring you more together, then the relationship haven't really started to grow. Because it's as they said, find goals, go through fire, but at the end of the day, you have to know what is.
Yeah.
Because some people say, hey, me go through hell with this relationship from beginning to end. But what I was interested to know, you mean you don't have, the good time don't outweigh the bad?
Anybody will say that them not in the right one.
Yeah, that's what the point I was trying to make. It means that that's not the right one. Because you should laugh too.
Yeah.
You should laugh. You should enjoy each other.
Because you said everyone needs a companion at some point in their lives.
Agree.
That's a fact. I mean, it would be sad to walk this journey without nobody.
Yeah, and don't
beside you.
experience.
I mean, except if you're a eunuch or something. I understand.
Well, the Bible does say some made themselves eunuchs for Christ. So respect to those persons
the persons who literally are
can
eunuchs.
do that.
No, I'm talking persons who are literally eunuchs. Meaning, you know, you can't offer yourself
so
to
you
anybody.
You
so
keep yourself
you just
away.
keep yourself
But
to
what
yourself.
about the ones who chose to do it? That's fine. If that works, as long as you're happy with your choice.
Marlene says some are just afraid of man because of how they were brought up.
Right.
That is true. That is true. Especially if you grew up with somebody who was a fear that was being through a heart, you say, "This is not trust no man. Man is a man. Man is a man." That, and then it builds up a fear in a lady.
But and again, people, whether you're a Christian or not, you need to know the word of God, because fear is not of God, and you will not enjoy and experience anything too if you fill yourself with fear. And we have to learn to have our own experiences too. Second-hand experiences, sometimes it's good, but you can build your life decision on second-hand experiences because you have to experience things for yourself. Everybody have their own purpose. Everybody have their own journey. So we have to learn to walk in our own purpose and our own journey. And on your part, you find the person who are going to see who are going to walk with you. Right. And if you have to change yourself too much, you understand, to fit any man or any woman, that's not the right person. If you have to lose your true hardcore self to fit in a relationship, you know already saying that. Radhika says it's better when you find your person, that one you can share everything with. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The ugly. Marlene says some have low self-esteem and would never allow anyone to see them in an intimate way. That is true. Though. Because when you enter a relationship, you have to become vulnerable. Whether you plan to show it or not, it will come. You have to be vulnerable. I don't know what Mira saying. Mira said, "Time I get cold." Time I get cold. Let's cuddle at ATM or credit card or debit card. Me not answer the part, the credit card, debit card part. You can explain, Mira. Butterfly. I don't know. My mind went there, Mira. I don't know if that's what you're saying. Is it that you're saying, boy, you don't have time for the love thing? You just back out your credit card, debit card, and say, "Let's get together." You know, say Mira, not easy, Well, you have that too, but that won't last though. And when the money done, the love done. No, we're not encouraging that. Butterfly love or dragon love, fly feeling. And they're back and forth to the one another. Remember that one year more because if that is what you're saying, Mira, I hope nobody hurts you, my brother. Brother said, I prayed for a long time for a good husband. Yes. And God answered. I think Amen. I thank God every day for my husband. I never heard my husband ever speak with anger. And a big plus, he don't drink or smoke. God be praised. Yeah, I remember she said that to us last week. Yes, I remember when we spoke about the drinking thing. Mm-hmm. That's a plus. That's a blessing to you. Give God thanks for that. That's a blessing. Radhika again says relationship is cooperation and communication. Mira said because some women says they don't want nobody. Oh. Okay. Oh, they just want the money. Yeah, run from them one day, America. That means your pocket can't be long enough. Any lady will just want the money. I believe that as a man, you're still gonna get hurt there, because most of the time the ladies will just want the money. Them show up and them show out real good, and then the men get attached, and it was communicated that they don't want no more, and then the men get hurt. Yeah. Yeah. Most of the time, because those ladies are normally professionals, if you know what I mean, and the men get hooked. But so there's hurt. So run. So I think we all then can agree that nothing is wrong, or we do subscribe to man being the head of the woman. Yeah. And to me, once that man is doing what he's supposed to do, as the God established the order of things, then that marriage is also
blessed of God. When it is structured in the way that God fashioned it, and everything, the man is doing his part, the woman is doing her part, that marriage, that union is also blessed by God, because you observe, God is the one who established male and female. The enemy, the devil, is twisting it around, giving everybody their own rights on them. And to those who accept, who want to do it their way, fine to you. Yeah, you do it your way. But for us who believe that whatever God has established, He'll also bless, we want God's blessing. We want God's blessing. And not because, as I said, that you are a man, you have to play the role. When you play the role,
you have to walk the plank, man.
Yeah, when you play the role, you don't have you don't have to tell your woman that yo, me must have made the man of the house.
You better respect this.
You have to respect me.
Respect big.
No. Once you do your part, it's an automatic response that the woman will honor you and show you the respect that you deserve. And the truth is, when you show her the respect and treat her like the queen she is, she'll wash your foot.
Reciprocal.
She'll wash your foot.
She'll be reciprocal.
Yeah. So guys, we really appreciate you for coming in.
Yes, appreciate you all.
Especially Moni and Dorian and the gang.
Yeah,
love that you guys
over the gang. And Best Bean.
You just go bam rush yourself.
Best Bean was one of the first persons waiting as well. Appreciate you all. Radhika, Malika, Marlene, everybody, Miro.
Yes, Nicola. And Nicola is on our live every Sunday.
I go again. B_FF_GG.
Yes.
And Mona, of course, and her beautiful gang. And for connecting.
Miro said when you're making pizza. You're there in New York, brother. You're not gonna get pizza.
Yeah, you're not gonna. But you could do a video.
I can. Next time, make it pizza. I can do a video.
Monia, thank you.
I can do a video of it and show you how we make it from scratch.
Bless you, Cecilia.
Last time I make it, I get my family.
Yeah, it was nice.
Lit them finger. And
the
then
dough was nice.
And then now Malika. Is the dough was nice?
The dough, yeah.
Yeah, I've had to make some adjustments to my formula.
Malika tell Mira that she will enjoy. She will it up, Mira. She will enjoy it for him. Yes.
But the thing about it, though, Malika loves.
Yes, Mona, you done. Mona and Dory. Yes, I'm a family member. Yes, I'm your family member as well. Mira said because Mitch announced it, I watched the mukbang.
You're in Maryland. You're a travel man.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Look here. Last night, trust me, your live stream was on fire. Those lights, I know the kids would love them. Our children and Michael, all you hear is wow.
I love what Bless being said. The blessings from the Lord is important.
Yes.
Yes, man.
Yes, the gang is here.
when your union is under God's blessing by you know God say?
Yeah. He do the rest.
His blessings will come upon the union. Yeah.
And you enjoy it more that,
Yeah. So guys, we're into an hour and a half. I mean, know the gang come and we have got 2 hours. But we're gonna have to prepare.
We need it to be watched after it finishes.
Yeah, and then we'll prepare myself, get some rest. I had a long day today.
Yeah. And whosoever can slide over when the live is finished, even to leave a comment, saying it looks up there.
We know they'll do that. Most definitely.
Yes.
We just want to thank you guys for coming on. Look forward again to some more videos in the week. We have some very inspiring ones that we're working on. You'll see them when they drop them. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for being a part of the conversation tonight. Thank you for being a part of the family.
Yes,
the Conversations
greatly
fam.
Appreciate
and so, guys, we need to get to 1,000 subscribers before the year finish, and we are depending on you to help us to get there.
Yeah.
All right. So we're looking forward to your support. As usual, we don't take it for granted. Yes. We are very, very appreciative of you guys.
Yes,
support.
and anyone that have connected tonight who also need their home to be visited, I will do it after 24 hours because whiting and play with taking back the supports when you have done it in the same day. So I make sure to do it in the 24 hours. That way it counts both of us.
Monia said, what are we to do after the live? Miro might do a live. We will jump onto his.
And we have some rain videos if you need help to sleep.
Yeah, if you want to get some sleep, you can check out our rain
My good friend, Good Vibes K not here tonight.
Yes,
Kay, you know, Kay, I was say I'm going to sleep, but she's not
and
sleeping.
she never sleeps.
So anytime I hear, I said that again, I gotta recommend
maybe
those
she's sleeping now.
Maybe she's sleeping. You know,
she said no. You said to do something. Oh, Michelle is saying now after when the live ends, in the comment section now, because when in the live, you can go in the regular comment section,
the regular video,
and make a comment
and leave a comment. Yeah,
that's what she meant.
That's what I meant.
All right, guys. So blessings and
appreciate
thank you
all your time, your effort. It's not taken for granted.
Really appreciate you guys. So look forward for our midweek vlogs, and we will see you again.
Yes, and of course, Monia, you know when you post, I'll be there too.
You said no, sir. I'm tired. I drive 3 hours from Vegas.
Yes.
Last night.
Oh yes, he was showing the lights. So he's in Maryland. You're tired, Miro? Just listen to one of the rain video. We have 2 of them.
Go on, listen to the rain video.
Knock you out for real.
You'll be off to never land. Blessings, guys, and good night to you all. Have a great one.
Appreciate you guys.
Malika, thank you.
Yes,
blessings,
Marlene
blessings
as well.